we hang out with some out there people. Today we've got somebody that's known as Uncle Al. Sometimes he's known as Buck Satan. I prefer to call him Al fucking Jorgensen. What's going on?
Hey man, what is this? Is this a radio show or something?
This is a podcast interview, buddy.
Holy smokes! Hello fans, how y'all doing out there in listening land? Well, hell, I didn't know I was gonna do this. Otherwise, I would have got dressed up for you that you can't see.
So we're going out to 130 countries, and we people when I said we were going to be talking to Al fucking Jorgensen, they were really, really, really excited because you've been kind of doing some out there stuff, and now you've got surgical meth machine. What's happening with that, brother?
It's just a little ditty we threw together. Me and my engineer, longtime engineer, we had an idea to like try and do the fastest record in the history of old white fat people, and we failed miserably. About halfway through the record, we got our medical weed carts here in California and just got too stoned to like do any more fast shit. So we just did a bunch of stoner music at the end. And other than that, I think the record's great. Both halves are great, like meth part and the pot part.
Well, I've been checking it out, and I really enjoy it. It makes me want to run around and break things, and then sit down and look at what I've broken and smile.
That's, man, you just nailed it, dude. That's exactly what happened while we were recording it. First part, we ran around and broke shit all wasted, and then the last half, we got all stoned and introspective and tried to put all the broken parts back together. That's
Nice.
exactly right.
See, so it worked. You reached the people you were trying to reach, which is awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, we finally got that one. There's like this crystal mirrored ball that had hung above the mixing desk, and we wound up shattering that in the middle of the first half of the record. And by the end of the record, we had actually glued it back together. So it's more than just metaphor on your part. It's like you almost had like a camera in there and you saw what we were doing.
Well, the Hellion is everywhere. That's all I can say.
Oh, that's kind of scary, dude. I mean, it's like, oh my God. NSA meets Hellion? Shit.
Wow. So, Al Jorgensen, man, you've been a musical friend of mine for years and years. I've kind of followed what you've done. Your influences across the board, just as mine are. Right? You could pull from any kind of genre, and it appears to me that the music you make, you've taken all those influences, dumped them in the Cuisinart head of yours, and made your own new breed of music from it. And I gotta thank you for that.
You were fucking there again. I'm convinced now Hellion has cameras in my house. So what we do is we take all these influences, CDs, and we throw them in a fucking Cuisinart, right? And then what comes out, we give to some fucking suit at a record label, and he goes, hey, this is amazing, and he puts it out, and next thing you know, I'm doing press with folks like you.
There you
It's
go.
just that simple. All you need is a good Cuisinart and a few stolen records of, like, the bands that you like, and there you go. You got yourself a new record.
See, I knew it, and that's what
I
that,
know. You
that's
guys are scaring me, man. It's like you got all the angles.
that's it.
How
Well,
many cameras in each room do you guys have?
we don't have cameras. We have you ever seen something in the shadow running by in the corner of your eye? Little figures, little people walking around. That's the
I
Hellion.
wouldn't put it past Hellion to even be more advanced than that. And Hellion actually microchips people.
Well,
So you actually read our thoughts.
that
See,
could.
this is good. That I'm talking to one of the heads of the Masonic conspiracy to overthrow the world.
There you go.
Hellion is the new world order now,
That's
okay?
it. That's it. And
All right.
but my only goal is have a good time and have some good music playing.
Awesome. That's all mine. And anything else is a bonus except having to do press. That's the worst part of the whole thing. And the occasional tour. And other than that, yeah, have
Well,
fun, you know?
well, speaking of that, we're gonna see Surgical Meth Machine on the road.
Uh, Certainly not in the next like 3-4 years, and we'll see what my health's like then. But I mean, first of all, there's no band. I mean, this wasn't even supposed to be an album, like I told you. And second of all, I don't like touring with just one album out because
Right.
why would anyone want to go see that? Just spark up a fatty, sit on your couch, listen to the record. You don't need to go see a bunch of fat old white guys up there on stage like trying to play as fast as they can like they're 18 again. I mean, that's just bullshit. So I don't think there'll be a tour just yet. But if I get a second album out of SMM, if we collect enough songs that we think is pretty groovy, we'll release a second album, and then we'll talk about maybe a tour, and we'll all try and lose weight and dye our hair like with Just for Men and look young and make it worth your while to come out and see us.
Nice. Well, since we're not going to be seeing you on the road, I got a question I got to ask you that
Although,
you
although I must say, we are doing the Devo cover exactly like we did it on the SMM record for Ministry's last end of the tour for the last album. We did the rest of the world, and we're finally getting around. We swooped back around, and we're going to do Europe this summer. And we are going to pull out the one SMM song out of there to play live as Ministry
nice,
this time. So
nice, nice.
so it's kind of like a nice little cop tease for everyone that wants to see SMM live. It's just like go see the Ministry show, and we'll cop tease you with the Devo song. How's that?
There you go. That'll work. Ministry on the road. What's that looking like for you this year?
Well, we got all summer in Europe, and we're playing in Cleveland the night that the Republican National Convention starts. So this should be pretty fun.
Nice.
I'm telling you, you don't think we're going to be all dressed up and ready to go. Trust me, on that night, that should be like quite the amusing sight. We're about 4 blocks down from the actual convention center, so this should be fun, man. If you're in Cleveland and you want to carry a picket sign or some kind of post thing that you could walk around with and throw tear gas and shit like that, come on down. Ministry will have you. We're gonna have fun.
Nice. Hey, you know what? I got to ask you something. How come they didn't pick you to fill in for Brian Johnson for AC/DC? What the hell?
I didn't know Brian Johnson. That's how out of it I am, dude.
Wow.
Uh,
Well,
I'm happy for the thought, but no, I mean, I really, I wouldn't even know, man.
I thought, so
I think the only time I've heard ACDC in the last like 10 years is when I attend hockey games.
nice. I just thought that. So I guess Brian is out of the picture. Has some health issues himself, and now the rumors are floating around that Axl Rose is going to fill in. And I thought, oh hell no, Al Jorgensen should fill in.
That's awesome news, dude. It just gives me something else to put on my calendar of things I definitely will not pay attention to.
There you go.
Outstanding. Now I definitely know what not to pay attention to.
See, there you are.
That sounds groovy, dude.
Nice, nice. So Ministry hitting the road. You got this brand new record coming out. What the hell else is Al motherfucking Jorgensen gonna be doing?
Well, like I told you, man, I like to bulk record, so I've got like a half done Ministry record, a half done Revco record, a half done Lard record, and one of these days I may get around to finishing those. But in the meanwhile, I've been working with one of the original members of NWA, the Arabian Prince, and we're just like fucking around doing some psychedelic, like kind of like hip hop beats and see where that goes. It may be a band, it may not. I don't know. My crystal ball's cloudy today. I can't really see the future that well, but I do know I got a bunch of shit on the shelves that one of these days my lazy ass is gonna finish.
Nice. The world does not know what it has coming towards it. But I do, because I'm in the studio with you.
Well, I'm sure they don't because frankly I don't know what the fuck I have coming towards me. I go into those vaults and I'm like, we did what? It's like that sucks. Throw that one out. Or no, you know what? That's a keeper. So I don't know. We'll find out like when I'm ready to go back in and start doing stuff in a few months.
Nice. So we're talking to Al fucking Jorgensen. Brand new album gonna be dropping. Surgical Meth Machine. I've been running around breaking shit, listening to it, and then watching what I broke. And it's heavy but not, different but not. It's Al Jorgensen. What do you got to say about the record?
Uh, Same thing I always say: buy our T-shirts.
There you have it. Al
Those
Jorgensen.
SMM shirts look sporting too, man. I had sex in one the other day,
Well, there you go.
and I'm telling you, it was a turn on for my partner just to see that beautiful SMM logo on your shirt while you're bobbing away. It's awesome.
There you go. You heard it from the man himself. This is the Hellion from the Hellion Rocks. We've been talking to Al fucking Jorgensen. Buy, buy the new stuff.
Later's music buying populace.
Cool, man. I will.
All right, cool.
I'll get this edited up and back to your publicist. Thanks, man.
All right, man. Thanks. We'll talk to
Later.
you later. Bye.
Peace.